Get ready for the next battle. Centaur.
One that hero, probably more than any other hero in the game. But Lumi, I do want to talk about this middle lane because fourth
bottom, it's going to be a concoction sun into a sunstrike. First blood happens. It's a lot of commitment for just a T1 this early on.
Centaur ultimate, now top lane they go, and Lin will make his move on the low. The sunstrike's going to follow this up, and in goes the Centaur for an easy kill. LGD, I mean, it's the combination you knew would come at some point. It's almost inevitable. You'll give up a few kills to that, but now the turn, they're going to chrono and look to jump in, but YYF needs more damage. He's just not getting much. Now he tries to run, and he scatters to the south, but DDC is there to greet him. He's pretty low. Meanwhile, retreating out will be his ally, the Earthshaker. And while that's all going on, they lose the Lich. YYF still being pursued by DDC. He's pretty tanky here, but doesn't have mana, and now Yao joins the fight. This is a big kill. And they'll move
the
it.
team actually pushed that well, right? 430 is the biggest push here for IG, and you could argue that...
Centaur ultimate, and on they go bottom again with Lin. He finds one. He's looking for the double here, and he'll find it on Faith as well. He'll pop the Exorcism now, but here comes Centaur. No Stampede. This is going to be a tough one to fight into, but he'll go for it anyway. He whiffs the stomp, now gets caught by a fissure, and he might be a little bit trapped. Rabbit will join the fray as well, and LGD will be forced back. They lost their Scarlet Mage, though, to Faith on the backside while it's happening. Rabbit would be a much bigger prize, and they'll get him too. The Stampede used, but to what avail? They have no follow-up for this one. They're actually just going to retreat their way out. The only trade is that Yao will take a tower mid, but it comes at the cost of 2, and now DD gets caught. He's chronoed up. They can commit heavily for this one. The Alchemist ult will keep him alive, but only for a time, and then final.
LGD and the burst damage is coming out.
Stampede. Is Lin going to go for it? He's heading towards the pit. Oh, Stampede now, and he'll jump in, and he finds 430. The Aegis falls. Who's going to claim it? It's still on the ground. It gets denied by Lin. He gets 2. Now it's 3. LGD. What a...
He does have the Blink Dagger, and, you know, he is ratting sort of well. Exactly.
I actually like that choice a lot. Mid lane, there's a chrono on Yao. He gets caught out by YYF, and they're going to commit heavily for this kill. Stampede was used, but the fissure block is perfect. Just what the doctor ordered for IG. And now DDC, he's been surrounded by the Death Prophet. YYF tanks a Mystic Clear, but it can't finish off the Void. He makes his way out of the fight, and in comes Rabbit. He's stealing damage. 430 might not need it to dish out his own, but he's going to jump fast to this. There's BKBs everywhere, and the Chain Frost just keeps on bouncing, but LGD don't care. Now the Sunstrike, it connects!
Just because he made a flashy play, but Chronosphere is the only way of they could initiate. The big Echo Stomp's gonna come in. Tornado Meteor End's gonna come down here against IG. IG is melting for a second time, and I think this is where they lose Rex.
Can't stop the onslaught. LGD keep on clubbing away, and now they go. They look for a kill. They'll find it easily with Lin. One more right click. The Alk stun comes in, but not even needed. Lose one against this level of push. It wasn't the best pushing lineup earlier, but now with Fairy Beast.
And here comes that push.
There's no chrono for 19. There is no Chain Frost for 30. They're not going to have much to follow this one up. And in fact, Exorcism also cooling down for 30. And LGD are finding the right time while Lin looks for 2. He gets the stop at 430, will dodge it. Disjoints it nicely with the BKB and now retreats. Unfortunately, even with the BKB being popped, he's got no answer for this jump. They'll lose their second lane of Rack. LGD, and now they could try and go. They have a chrono ready. Exorcism.
Maybe kill once.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's going to test that theory. Pops the ultimate and starts working on the tower. They'll try and buy some time here, but now the Centaur goes in. He stops one. It's a nice Chronosphere, but the follow-up simply isn't there. Rabbit's still very healthy through this, and now the Alk stun comes, and Rabbit just charges forward. He's hurting them back, now finishing off 1, working on 430. Even the Death Prophet can't fight. Normally she loves it when you're in her face, but it's GG. IG just didn't have it. LGD come out hot, and they're on the verge of knocking the last.
Dragon Knight.
They have heroes that you could leave them alone, and you could essentially leave Viper alone as well once he gets a couple
Arrow. Already they're going to go, and it's a connection. DDC gets caught. The Alk stun can follow this one, and DDC looks to be a first blood. It's a good torrent, but not good enough. One last nice position here, sitting back, expecting the chrono to come. YYF is very hesitant to go, but he's going to do it. He only found 1. It's only Lin. Can they burst him in time with the Sunstrike? They have the damage, but it may come at YYF's life. He's forced back. The tower goes the way of the Radiant. The Fissure just not enough to finish the job. Xiao Tuji standing strong, but 430 doesn't care. The Echo from Yao, it's good, but is the follow-up going to be there? Skywrath tries to dish it out. One more nuke might be enough. Faith now silence another good Fissure. He keeps on giving Yao time after time, but now will pay with his life. It's a triple for 430. They'll finally bring him down. I think one more right click. He's too slow. Oh, they get him. It took a lot, but they finally bring him down. Now the Sunstrike. Oh! Really nice to have against them.
Yeah, until that Blink Dagger comes online, Looks like the boat's gonna come out. The Fidget's gonna lead the way. The bow and the Mystic Flare. Luo, he's gonna get burst out immediately, but there's just no more follow. Here comes the Chrono. It's gonna happen, but Chrono catches 3. Yao's gonna be the first one to go down. Even the ultimate.
So Willie, he's low.
YYF's gonna drop, and the Trace goes the
pick up the mech, and you have to figure that's when LGD look to go. And now, actually, they're gonna go now. X, Torrent, as well as the boat, just connecting the Mystic Flare is perfect. Luo low though, not dead yet. YYF, no Chrono though. He can't turn this one first team. He can only look to bash his way out of it. They've lost the Invoker. It will be a trade as Lin falls. And an arrow finds DDC in the river. The Skywrath is gonna be next. If they can finish him off, 430 Donna, as well as YYF, who's just perched on the cliff and prepared to go. He's got a Chrono, he's gonna jump for it. Inbound 3, Rabbit, DDC, and DD are all caught, and they're all in trouble. 2 get eviscerated, they look for more. The Echoes land from Yao, just not enough yet. He at least slows the fight, but now they drive forward. They're hurting Yao back, they'll finish off the Earthshaker.
He's such a magnificent hold. They're gonna come out, they have Bo back up, they're gonna go for the play. It's gonna be X, he has BKB, right? No, it's on cooldown. The Torrent's gonna come back, but he's already blinked out. What a play from Faith.
The combination wasn't quite right, and now the turn! The Chrono actually only found Chaotuji. YYF thought they were all going to run to the base, but he was wrong. It's still a pretty good zoning Chrono, though. Keeps LGD separated, prevents them from an easy retreat, and now with an Ice Wall, Luo will look for DD. Up to the high ground, pow! Not enough. Here you get Viper Strike. Then the Blink Stun comes from the out. Well, some were worried that, considering the issues they've admitted to having.
You see that Yao's
stun.
Position,
There's a
but
stun.
He gets stunned. He needs to run away. Lin's gonna face tank it, but at that point the Rax has already gone down. 430's dropping low, but he's got the mech. He's got the Aegis. He literally does not care.
This is with their heroes with 2,500 gold or more on IG, and it's GG. LGD know it. They're gonna tap out, and we're going to a game 3. IG a commanding performance here to force that.
Bristleback!
But he is up on the ramp. He's not in the easiest position to engage, but they're going to look for it. He doesn't have leap, and DDC might have walked a bit too close. The stun comes along with the nuke. Now a Sunstrike, and the Invoker showing that he can offer something to these ganks once again, but I don't know if they have the damage. Chuan's got to chase a bit deeper. He's got one more Arcane Bolt. He's just in range for it. The stun, it won't matter. First blood. I don't feel like any of the other players really run it at the same level, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it develops. For now, it's DD who gets caught. Can he get off the stun? No, just straight into the Chrono. Rabbit, can he back this one up at all? Nothing he can do. Can't stampede out of that Chrono. Arrow, though, will look to turn it. The Void's actually jumping back in. This causes the Arrow to miss. They weren't expecting this level of aggression from IG, and so they pay. The Spirit, he can just zip away, and he's got one back in his tower. Will they find the opening? In comes the Chrono. It's a perfect one. Now the Mystic Flare, but actually Fate's going to walk into the Chrono. It won't matter, but he may pay with his own life for this. Yeah, he will. Rabbit comes in, finds the retaliation. It is a 1-for-1, but they lose the Ember for only a support out. So you've got to give IG the win there. But not if this happens. YYF gets arrowed mid. Now the swap back into tower rage, straight into a veg stun. Now does Mac up, but there's more support coming. Rabbit's on the way. He gets double edge here, and they'll finish the job. Gonna go in and try and claim it. It's too low to leave alone.
IG, you go in because Bristleback is solo it.
Don't forget about the Centaur. Here comes the Chrono. It's only found one. It's pretty much useless. Chrono's on the tankiest here as well. The Viper. Oh no. Now Rabbit turns. He's got the BKB. Fights one, but IG sneak the Aegis, and LGD have got to get more for giving that up. It's Aegis. It's as well as going to be the Roche Gold. But they'll get Fate too, so it's a 2-for-0 exchange. Neutrals here. Was fighting his out. Oh, 430 comes in. He's going to look for a Chrono. They find Lin barely on the boundary of that Chrono. He's tanky, and he's actually taking up the first kill goes the other way. Now Ember comes through and tries to trade for this one. They swap Lin a bit further out, but the Bristle just keeps on driving. Jams it in, Rabbit will with a great double edge. And now the follow-up. It's Chuan who's next. He wanted the Tri-Core of LGD are all up there at 12K. And finally Rabbit, he goes in now. That's a double edge. Shiva's guard as well. At 430, he leaps in, but he can't find a Chrono. And now Lin can lock him down here with a Viper Strike in 5 seconds. It's not coming yet. They'll throw out everything on Lin, but he's still at half HP. Now the Skywrath, oh, it's not going to matter because DD was there with a great defensive swap. They can't even kill the Venge. They're just too tanky on LGD. Now the arrow and the leap forward. It's 3 down. IG are melting.
They just win the fight. And I think you could actually see the scenario reverse. Top lane's going to be a go on Yao. They're going to actually blow the Hex, but TPs are coming in. Yao's going to run towards the team. Okay, they actually get the kill. It's going to be a 2-man stop. Here comes CD. They're stunning 430. 430 cannot get off the Chrono, so he's straight up dead, and he's going to be run, but YYF, he can't run anywhere. He needs to TP out, and he's dead.
That's not where... While Lin will get stunned, concussive shotted as well, but he's still sitting on 2.9 KHP with the corrosive skin. They're really taking, they're just ignoring IG. The Bristleback turns his back, and now 430 leaps in. It's a nice chrono. In fact, some might say it's perfect. It finds two, but they only bring them to half. DD and Lin, they stand strong through this. A nice defensive swap keeps Rabbit alive, and now it's a triple remnant forward. Yao's found his opening, and he starts slicing and dicing. And IG lose 3, now sooner in the group stage, and this could be the last former international champions going out of TI. Finish the racks. Chrono's not ready though, so if you go without LGD have just broken down the Faceless Void.
So I think the BKB choice on Yao is actually just perfect.
It's like the trump card in some ways. Now the Centaur ultimate's used, and they're gonna chase. They find one, and it's Luo. It's the Invoker, and he has buyback. All 3 backline heroes are. If you want to go on that, you have to come from the back. But then LGD just take your racks, and well, while he's busy debating, they're busy fighting open. The arrow is PGG Chrono for 430. Not gonna cut it, and now they just get melted. GG. They know it's over. LGD will move forward. They're going to the losers bracket round 2, and they've got a date with DK.